Hey everyone, welcome back to Coral Island. This is fall, day 11. It's Thursday. Thanks for being here. We got some important stuff yesterday. If you missed the video, if you did, I would ask you to go back and watch yesterday's video. We had some pretty, some interesting stuff happened yesterday. We'll get into a little bit more of that as we get further into the video. Pick up our stuff. All right, so I mentioned we get to it as we get further into the video. It turns out we're going to do that now, actually. Do we need that? What we're going to do is we're just going to move this stuff. So we're just going to get that pick. That's how you pick stuff up and put it in your inventory. If you're wondering, I need to pick up this scarecrow. All right, so we're gonna do a couple things. First of all, we're gonna build a regular scarecrow if we can, if I can find it. Where is it? Where is it? All right, so we got a regular scarecrow, so where's it in the inventory? Let's put this guy down because it'll cover a lot more. Can actually put that one there. That'll be good. So that one's going to cover us right there. So you can see the coverage area. So we can put anything in here that we want in this coverage area. So we're going to go ahead and do that, which means we kind of need to pick up this guy right here. Because he's not going to be part of the equation anymore. And okay, so what we did yesterday is we built fence and we began the process of building a barn and a chicken coop. So if you missed that, that's what we did. That's part of what we did. It's not all that we did, but it's part of what we did. So we're going to go ahead and put oh, there's a sweet potatoes. Okay. We're about to the point where I start organizing, but I don't want to right now. Because organizing, when you start organizing, stuff gets really painful. And it's like, where was this and what? And it's just a whole thing. Put the basil in there. Got the osmium sweet potato. And so now we have see where the other one goes. And so now we need to try to build another one and put that right beside it. So it comes to this line right between the sprinkler. So let's try to build another one. And I'm trying to put that down right on the edge here, which is right there. So right here, if we can get it there, that's perfect. So now we can take up all the other scarecrows that we have going on, which is good. So that's what we're going to do. Go take this one up. We'll take this guy up. We'll take this guy up. Okay. And now what we also did yesterday, we got farming to level 6. So obviously we want to go and put a point into level 6, double crops, a chance of leaving seeds behind, clearing and destroying crops, sell price or grow faster. Let's go with grow faster. I think that's going to be good for us. And off of that, we got the ability to do too many things. The big thing here is the bigger sprinkler, which we obviously got to put down. And you can see, the area of the smaller ones, and this one just has a lot more radius. And so we're not really in a position where we can put that down. Can we put one right here on the edge of the, but we have a crop there, so that's not great. So it's not going to be ideal. So we have a lot of stuff going on, but it's just not ideal, because the ideal position would be right here where this crop is, and I don't really want to take this up yet until we get to the next season. And I want to try to gauge. All right, so it's going to come to the edge of the other side of this tree. And so we can line this up by putting this right here. And this is going to be good for us. This will get everything that's in this perimeter watered, which is good. So we can plant crops anywhere in this perimeter now. And we can also see about putting this one right here, but where we need to put this is right where this plant is. So this is not going to be good for us right now. So we're just kind of in a bind where we just can't put stuff where it would be optimally for it. See here, I only have a bigger scarecrow, and we could put this, but then again, we also have a plant. Now we can put, the optimal position would be right where this plant is, because we can't do this yet. So we'll have to wait till winter to do this. And the thing is, we can't take up these other sprinklers because they're helping to water the plants. So we're kind of just messed all around, because we have these regular sprinklers made, but because of the position of our crops, we're just kind of can't do anything just because of the way we have things laid out, which is really unfortunate. But that's just where we are in the game right now, guys. And until you get the upgraded sprinkler, until you know when you're going to get the other upgraded sprinkler, you're just going to have to deal with it. And when we get to winter, we'll have to redo all this, and we won't have to worry nearly as much about stuff until then. But for now, yes, that's the case. Yes, that's the case. But what we could do is, if we did want to plant more, and it's going to be risky. I'm not sure that we have the whatever to do this, but we could do it. And that is, so we know the bottom of this next sprinkler housing is going to come down to right here. And so we could put this one right here, and we could put the other sprinkler in later. Or we could just not even try to jig with that. We could just put this guy right here, and we could just plant more here. But ultimately, we need to try to figure out how big we want our farm to be. So we have plenty of coverage. So we can go and plant anywhere in here. It's going to be fine. So we have a lot of room potentially. So we could potentially plant just whatever. I don't even know. But if we did that, we'd obviously have to water it. I'm just not sure what I want to do. The other thing we need to do is figure out where we want to put this stuff. I feel like right in here is probably going to be. I don't want to have a huge farm thing, so I think we're going to put these mason jars right here, like this. That's how we're going to set them up initially, and then we'll put our composter do we want to put everything over here? I don't know. Maybe we'll just set this stuff right here for now, because we can always come back over to it later and move it if we want to. So I feel like that's probably the best course of action, is to do this and just put this stuff like right in here. But the other thing we did get is the ability to make this. And this is going to be important. And what they are they're kegs. So we're going to put this keg right here. And this one, sort of like we did with the mason jars up there. And this is going to really help us shift even more into it's go time. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over to, where was that? This one. We're going to grab our grapes out of here. And what we're going to do now that we have some grapes is we're going to go and start making wine. Or grape juice actually. And then you have to let the juice ferment to turn into wine. And we don't have a fermenter yet, so if you're wondering, we're not able to do that. But we got some grape juice going. So that's going to get us going. We also have some cranberries that we just pulled out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep making our grape jam. A cranberry jam. And then, yeah. That's just how it is. That's just how we do it. Pretty simple. Not too intensive, not too over the top, not too anything, actually. But yeah, we have a lot more farm space. And so what we need to do is we actually need to absolutely decide, do we want to plant more? And for me, I think the answer is yes. So we're just going to come over here. I'm going to have to put these things down where our boundaries are. We obviously can't put one over there because that's where the scarecrow is. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we can and so that's how this is going to look for right now. And eventually we will get the even bigger plot, but I want to get some crops in here and get going. And yeah. So I'm going to go, I think we're going to get some grape seeds because we can get one more harvest of grapes if we plant grape seeds to be able to make some more grape juice and have, potentially put some of that in storage for future to make wine when we get the fermenting. But it's like just doing this is just going to put us a little bit further ahead, and we can actually plant some more stuff up here because we have this sprinkler here, which is going to encompass watering all of this. So let's go and put this marker here, and then we'll go all the way over to here, and then we can go everywhere in here. And we do have this tree that's going to be here, but it's fine. And we've sort of been waiting for this because you could put all of these little sprinklers down and just grow whatever, but it's like, and that is probably the way you optimize and you get stuff earlier. But like I said, I haven't been in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, feel free to make as many of those tiny sprinklers as you want. You're not going to hurt my feelings at all. It's just something I personally chose not to do. But if that's something you want to, go ahead. It's fine. It's just like I said, I'm just not there. Why didn't you go there? Go there. Okay. We're gonna end up using up all of our money, which is gonna mean it'll be fine because we'll end up recouping it fairly quickly. But we're gonna go over here and do. I need to see what we need for this temperature thing, also, though. Because that's going to be the big thing that we need to get as we get ready to go into winter. Is this thing right here, which is not expensive at all. Better, we have all of this, but we don't have fire essences though, but we can. And then this I want to. This is it's a feeder, which we will need, but not today. So we already have silver, this, and this. Can make. I didn't know we already had silver quality hay. We don't have silver quality hay. We don't have beginning quality hay, so let's do this. It's going to take 2 days. So I can do this or this. Let's do the hay, because I'm not too... I don't have saplings open, so we're not going to worry about that. So we're going to do the hay today. And then we're going to see, can I get over here to make this? I need to go into the mine and get some fire essences. And then we can come back and make this. So we're going to have better hay in 2 days, which is good, because we don't have our animals yet. So that's fine. I may not. I don't know if I'm going to do... There's no rush on that temperature thing. I mean, we got plenty of time before... Oh, crap. We have plenty... Oh, my gosh. It's almost 3 o'clock. Are we going to make it back to Sam's in time? Before he closes? I hope so. Jeez. Can't believe I did that. All right, grapes is what we came here for. $30. I don't know if that's even going to be enough. And then let's get a couple more barley. Let's get a couple more sweet potatoes. Let's get a couple more bok choy. Let's get a couple more artichokes. Let's get a couple more taro root. Let's get a couple more eggplants. Let's get a couple more of this. A couple more beets. A couple more basil. A couple more rice. All right. That's a lot of stuff. But I think it's going to be good for us in the long run. to have in storage, and just, the more we have on hand now, the less we have to have on hand later. So that's sort of how we're doing this. So we made hay. We bought a ton of seeds, and we may end up putting a lot of these seeds in storage, honestly, and not using them until next year. But now can we make the better? That's going to cost. We don't have a ton of sap. Okay. What's a tier 1 fertilizer cost? It just takes regular sap. And this takes sap and silver kelp. I don't really want to use the silver kelp right now. I mean, silver kelp's easy enough for us to come by, though. So let's do this. Come on, let's see how many plants we can fit in here. We're just gonna plant as many of these as we can, and then see what happens on the other side. And we have a lot of space available too, so that's something additionally we have to take into consideration. All right, so this is obviously grapes. This has got to be, the grapes are going to do so much for us in terms of money and everything, and just, it's going to be huge. If we can't, we won't worry about it. All right, so let's go. It plants up here. Let's go taro right here. Let's go artichoke right here. Let's go bok choy right here. Let's go whatever, sweet potatoes right here. Let's go barley or whatever this is. Right here. Let's go rice right here. Let's go basil right here. Let's go. Do I have more room? I have 2 spaces left. Oh, we did good on seeds. Let's plant this here. And then we'll put, wow, we did really well in terms of seeds. Wow, I can't believe we've planted it all. Well, we did. We got it all planted. That's good. Everyone's accounted for. Everyone's going to stay watered. That's phenomenal. That's really, really impressive. Really good. So we have jam going. We have juice going. Oh my gosh. I keep saying it, but yeah. Stuff is starting to fall into place as we keep as we're back out searching for. Well, we've been searching for this entire season. We just come out and forage, and you guys are like, "What are you looking for?" And it's like, we find it, we find it. If we don't, we don't. Okay, so it's not. I don't know that I've ever seen it up here, but it's possible. So after all that, all we ended up spending was so we spent 3,000 on the hay upgrade. We spent, oh my gosh, I should have had that. We spent, so that brought us down to 12, and then we spent 5,000 on seeds, which by the end of this, I mean, when we get to winter and we start processing all that, that's going to be just absolutely ginormous for us. It's not the ginseng, my friends. Can I get that somehow? If I could, it would be huge. I think it's going to take an upgraded net or something to get that. How did I miss that? It was right there, and I still missed it. That's not fun. But yeah, I think it takes the upgraded net, which is something else we have to look for, which is something else we'll have to work on, but not today. At least I don't think so, or today. Pretty sure we already had a Luna Moth. I keep looking for this thing, and I'm like, is it not in the game now? Because I've not seen it. And so I've usually seen one by now, but did they take it out of the game? I'm a little concerned that they did, which is not good because usually, I mean, I've been looking for this thing for 11 days now, and the harvest festival is in a couple of days. It's in like 4 days. And so if we don't have this by then, I'm gonna be like, it's disheartening because we should have been able to get it and put it in, begin making one by now, but we may end up not getting one until the end of the season. And if that's the case, that's going to be hugely disappointing on my part, for me anyway. And I know a lot of you are probably like, what are you talking about? Until we get it, it's not even worth it. Until we see it, until we get it, it's just not even worth discussing, at least in my opinion. If we do get it, then it's like, we'll talk about it. Because then we'll have something to talk about. It's like the thing where you don't want to talk about something until you're ready to talk about it. Because a lot of times when streamers or broadcasters or whatever do it, I feel like it's a cop out. But here it's something that's actually in game that I've seen before. That like I said, only that you can only get in fall. And for whatever reason, we're just not able to get it, which is how I got that without it being able to see it. I don't know. And that's one thing I'm going to have to work on is getting my net upgraded, apparently, because I just can't get the stuff like I need to. And maybe it's because I need a better net. But we're working on better hay, even though we don't have Even though we don't have farm animals yet. Am I full? All right, I guess we got a port. Where's that portico? I'll take this portico back real quick. So it's really, I feel like you guys can say maybe I wasted a day. I kind of essentially wasted yesterday doing all the farming today. I moved some stuff and planted a lot of stuff, and maybe that was a waste of time, but I feel it's going to pay off in the long run. Do I have that? I just want to make sure that I do. I do, okay. I thought I did. I just didn't want to drop the gun and be like, oh, I sold something that I didn't have already. That would have been bad. These are low quality, so where do I have the ginseng at? We're starting to get into the portion of the game where I'm like, this is better quality than this, and this is better quality than this, and this, that, and the other thing, and I have a gold somewhere else, so I saw that. I have a this. Go there. You can go there. Where's my ginseng at? I'm serious. I know I've got ginseng. What in blazes? Right? Oh, there it is. Like, what is going on? All right, well, let's pour back to where we were and keep going with what we were doing. All right. Get that guy so I see him right there. Go over here, see if there's anything over here real quick. Grab this. Grab you. I'm not going to be able to talk to anybody because we'll do it tomorrow because it's super late and couldn't quite sneak up on him enough, which is why the traps are integral to being able to catch stuff that you can't catch up, that you can't sneak up on. So maybe we need to make a flying trap. Can we do that yet? I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep these flowers in the inventory because we're gonna go over, and tomorrow's gonna be a social day along with this stuff that we've been doing of scavenging. But so if you're wondering what tomorrow's gonna be like for this playthrough, social day, we just end up talking to a lot of people and all that comes with that. 10:30. We're not done with the scavenge yet. We're almost done, but we're not done yet. I know. You're like, why don't you just go over there and go down? If I knew the answer to that, I would tell you, but the answer is, I'm not sure. It's the answer I'm sure none of you wanted, but it's the answer that I got nevertheless. Full again. Wow. I've barely gotten anything. Oh my gosh. We have to pour back to empty out, to come back and get this a little bit again. Oh my gosh. But yeah, facts. That's what's actually happening here. As we clear out the stuff that we can actually put in storage and we sell off all the stuff that we... I'm really curious of where we're going to end up monetarily, because we have a ton of stuff that we're putting in the sell bin, but a lot of stuff that we're not going to end up putting in the sell bin. We've only got a very little bit left. That we'll be done with today. Is there anything else? Don't know. I don't see anything. Is there anything on here? I don't think there is, but maybe. Nah. Nope. All right. Well, it's almost midnight, so that's good. So we're just going to go to sleep. I'm not even going to try to have time to, well, maybe I do. Put stuff in here real quick. Have this. Time for bed. All right, so forging to level 7, 3 more health, stamina, and health, and hedge defenses and hedge gates, and 2,800 gold, which puts us back over 10,000, which is, it's all you can ask for. Didn't know. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.